1051 The Wolf, 722, 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. And good morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning to start the day with today. Temperature's going to be hot, 94, afternoon heat index 99. And my friend Trey Reid's here with us from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. And y'all got a new commissioner.
We did, Bob. Last Thursday, I believe it was, Governor Hutchinson appointed Bobby Martin from Rogers to the commission. And for folks that I know people think of the Game and Fish Commission and they think of game wardens and guys like me that come talk on your show, and of course all of our biologists and fisheries and wildlife, but. The way the commission is set up under Amendment 35 to the Arkansas Constitution, which was approved by voters back in the 40s, is that the governor appoints a guy every year. They serve 7-year terms, and it's revolving, and one guy goes off after 7 years, and the governor appoints a new one. So we always have 7 voting members, and those are the guys that actually – they make the rules. Our staff will recommend, well, we need to lower or increase the deer harvest in this area or whatever. And then the commission will take that information and mull it over and debate it a lot of times and ultimately make the decision. So the newest member of that board is Bobby Martin from Rogers. Again, he's a former Walmart executive, was with Walmart International for many years, and started his career with Dillard's. He's originally from Missouri, but went to Little Rock Central High School and lived in Central Arkansas, but been in Northwest for quite some time. So we welcome him to the commission, and we'll. Just trucking on along here. It's summertime, Bob.
Yeah,
it's kind of the doldrums for fish and wildlife right now, but there's some good fishing going on out there.
Those commissioners don't make a lot of money for being a commissioner.
They don't make a penny.
But, boy, they get to eat a lot of fish and barbecue chicken, don't they?
Oh, well, that's right. Yeah, they. But no, you're right, Bob. That's a good point. It's just a volunteer position. They do it because they love it, and they it's a thankless job a lot of times because you typically what happens is you make about half the people happy and about half the people upset.
Oh man,
so that's there's 7 of them and
they have some tough decisions to make throughout the year.
They do have some tough decisions and the easy decisions are like when the staff says, hey, we need to do this, and it's just cut and dry. But when public opinion is mixed about something, that's when it's the toughest, because it's like the science says this or it's not going to make a big difference in wildlife or fish populations, but maybe the staff thinks we just need to do something a little bit different. Those are when you get to tough calls for those guys.
Speaking of doing something different, when you're on the river, you better learn how to duck those silver carp.
Well,
those things are. I got smacked by one good Saturday.
You were telling me that before we came on here. Yeah, that.
I thought my baby boy would kick me in the back. I turned around ready to punch him.
You were, but it was a fish, not him, huh?
Yeah, but then he got hit by one too. Those things really will.
They will, Bob, and they've of course, they've been escaped from some captivity, and they were brought in to control. Algae and ponds and things like that back in the 70s. They're native fish of Asia, and floods. We had floods. They got out, and now they've spread up and down the Mississippi River basin. But we do have some issues with them in Arkansas, up on the Illinois River in southern and central Illinois. They're a big problem. Corps of Engineers has been studying ways to keep them out of the Great Lakes because they're moving that direction. You probably read about some of the electronic barriers they're putting in the water to try to turn those fish around and keep them from harming the Great Lakes. But they do react to boat motors, that vibration.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It is unreal. And there's
I told Robert what would really be fun now if we could come out here when they jump. Target practice.
Well, they have what they call it the redneck fishing derby up in outside
I want
of.
To sign up for that.
Yeah, up on the Illinois River, and that's what they. It was just a kind of a local. I think it's a marina operator there or bait shop owner or something, just looking for a way to help, and so they bring in folks once a year, and they put everybody just like a bass tournament. They throw in their money. They can catch them with nets. They can shoot them with bows and arrows. It's how many fish can you put in the boat? But you do have to use caution because they get up, 35, 40, 45 pounds, and you take one of those across the face that and we've had that happen.
It hurt in the back.
Get hit like on jet skis and things like that, and so use caution when you're in Asian carp territory.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob.
And y'all stay cool.
We'll try.
All right. Trey Reid with Bob this morning from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission on 105.1 The Wolf.